Oh, grabe. Ah, Watch out, may cactus.
Can I buy a bike? Nayos na ba to or hindi?
Ayos na. Yung bed frame.